you. You ready? I'm talking to you. We see it. Talking to you. Are you talking to you? Are you talking to you? You ready? I'm talking to you. We see it. Talking to you. I'm talking to you. Talking to you.
I'm back on the line with the special guest with Nikiya on from King of the Dot. Nikiya, was good, bro?
Yo, what's good, Cap?
Nah, shit, man. Trying to get in touch with you, man. Finally, we linked up and shit. To me, Mass 3, are you excited or what?
Oh man, we're less than a week away. I'm getting pumped for this. This is gonna be the best match by a long shot. I can't wait for this shit. We got Big K versus Pat Stay that people have been begging for that battle for years. How do you feel about that one?
Yo, I got Big K winning clearly. I don't know what's going on with Pat, man. I hope he gets his shit together, man, and it really comes. I feel like Pat was invincible at one point, but he's immortal now. Now he can be beat, but years ago it wasn't like that. And I'm trying to psych him up. Like Big K's gonna clearly beat you if you don't get back on your shit. So I'm hoping
I know you saw Big K's blog, right?
Yeah. Oh, Big K killed him in the blog, bro. Big K killed him in the blog, my nigga. Like, and Big K don't even be blogging like that. He don't even. So hopefully that motivates Pat Stay to really beast the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Because otherwise, I think Big K gonna fuck him up.
Clear. No, I'm hoping it motivates Pat too. I Big K, who's obviously coming in full form, would be a classic for the ages. So that's what I'm hoping happens.
Yeah, but like Pat Stay got to bring us that shit again, though, man. Whatever's wrong with him, he got to shake that shit off and come back strong for Big K.
He showed up for Hollow last year at Massacre. Everybody shows up at Massacre.
True, he did show up versus Hollow. Oh yeah, but hold on, Kai, because we ain't gonna. But you got to count his other battles too, or you just count the King of the Dot.
Oh no! I'm not saying that Pat hasn't had his troubles recently.
But with Boston Massacre, you take him very serious.
I said everybody knows that this is the card everybody's watching, and this is the battle everybody's wanted to see.
Okay. All right. Yo, I hope Pat Stay show up, man. Straight up and down. I hope he really do, man. But I got Big K winning that one. But I wanted to ask before we even got into that, like, who picks the battle? Is it you? Did you pick them yourself?
It's a team effort. There's definitely battles that I had a big influence in. Pat Stay versus Big K being one of them. With this being my event, obviously, at some point I signed off on all of them, but I'm not going to say that I thought of every battle on this card. I mean, facts just dictate that that's not the case. You got a Verb versus Sharon on there that was supposed to happen in Blackout. You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely a team effort, and I know you know a little bit about what's been going on in my life recently, so, like, this one especially, it's been a team effort, because I had to step back on some of my duties at one point during it, and almost had to step away from Massacre in full, quite honestly.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, just some stuff with my kids, some health stuff that I'm taking care of, that I thought was a little bit more serious than it turned out to be, luckily, for a minute. It's still serious, but I'm my wife pushed me to keep on with the event, so I'm doing it, and I'm excited for this. I'm actually more pumped for this than I thought I would be.
So your wife has your back 100% in the event. Well,
yeah, 100%. Yeah, no, 100%, 100%. I had actually told them that I was out, and then we got a little bit better news, and she was like, "You need to jump back in this. I know you want to do this." So, yeah, no, my wife is 100. That's why I married. That's why I married her, man. You know what I'm saying?
So is she helping with the battles too, or is she a battle rap fan, or what?
She's not a huge fan. There's some people she likes. She likes Big K. She likes Pat. She's a big fan of Rome. She's going to be there helping me sell the T-shirts and whatnot. So no, she definitely helps out.
Okay. All right. So you said Sharon and Verb. Now I'm seeing Verb tweets. Verb is saying he is coming. He said he's glad that Mickey and Daylight is going on, real rappers. So now he's coming to show his ass pause on Sharon. He was like, Sharon was talking mad shit But the coin about to go on the air this week, and we're going to see what's up. Do you think Sharon is ready for Verb?
You know,
Hold on. If Verb is on his A game, let me say that.
All right, so if Verb is on his A game, you know the style that I like, Cap. You and I have had a lot of conversations. You know, I'm not going to take any credit away from Sharon. He's fucking made himself a superstar in battle rap and is doing shit outside of battle rap. But if Verb comes on his A game and Sharon comes on his A game, it'll be a dope battle. But I find it very hard for me to say. You know, I'll say this. I find it very hard for me to say that Sharon will win that battle.
Yeah, he's gonna have to like really be like all that joking shit. I mean, that shit be cool, but if that motherfucker Verb come to rap, nigga, like he better be rebuttal ready.
If Verb comes with his guardian angels must duck, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Verb needs to be like that because that's why we like Verb. He needs to start coming back with shit like that.
Exactly. So you know, I'm looking forward to that battle though because Sharon has always proved himself, and it's funny the clip that they used in the trailer for Sharon versus Verb is actually my favorite scheme that Sharon ever did, and he busted out that MF Doom scheme on DNA. I thought that was fire at the time.
Yeah, Sharon, you gotta back up all that shit you talk in that hotel and that blog, man. I'm anxious to see that battle, see what he's gonna really do. You know what I'm saying, he's traveling to the U.S. He thinks about Tay-Rock on top of that, so he shouldn't. I know he's not worried about the crowd and no shit like that, but he gotta show and prove. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas still doubt him. Some niggas don't think he's a top battler. They kind of brush him off and shit like that.
You know what I think Sharon needs to do versus Verb, just being honest? I think he needs to show some sort of flow improvement.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? His rapping needs to sound less choppy and have more of a rhythm to it, for lack of a better word. You know what I'm saying? Maybe take some cues from like an Iron Solomon, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because Verb has that naturally in his rapping.
And so, well, you do think Sharon? I want to say he sounds forced. I don't want to say he sounds forced. It doesn't have the same rhythmic quality, and I think that's because Sharon came up on this new era of acapella battle rap. Something tells me Verb was battling back when it was still on beat. Verb was rapping when it was still on beat.
Something tells me Verb, yeah, he may have been young. It may not be on YouTube or nothing like that, but I guarantee you, Verb was battling people to beats back when he was younger.
Okay. Damn, I never thought about that.
I think people that rap over beats versus people that have rapped a cappella their entire career, it creates a different sense. They don't have that same getting into the groove because you got to ride the beat.
That makes sense. Damn, you making me what? I still got Verb in this shit. I ain't gonna.
But I think if Sharon shows some improvement there, he can make it a dogfight.
See, you know what it is, B? Because that Verb is a grown ass man. So, like, Sharon, you want to like be prepared for that kind of talk too.
This is very true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he can't just come there with a bunch of jokes. I hope he realizes that shit. Especially with this nigga saying he coming to rap. Like, you can't come there with a bunch of jokes and try to laugh the crowd away. Like, you're going to get killed. I don't know, man. Shout out to Sharon, though. Good luck for Sharon, because he does try hard. I think it really does suck because the nigga tries, and, like, some niggas just don't take him serious, man. And I think that shit is whack.
Yeah.
But here's his chance to prove it, though, because if he loses the Verb, he'll look like an asshole with all them call-outs he was doing and shit. He's going to look like an asshole. He better be ready and shit, man. I ain't going to hold you.
Yeah, because... I mean, Verb has to know that Sharon has gone into a lot of these battles where people think he's the underdog, and he pulls it out.
Yeah, he definitely does.
No one thought Sharon was going to beat Suge. No one thought Sharon was going to beat Shotgun Suge. I was there for that battle. Sharon beat Suge.
Yeah. Man, That was crazy too, B. I didn't know what angle Sugar was going. Yo, it did look funny when he popped the track in the waterfall. That looked funny as shit. But Sharon, yeah, Sharon stood, he stood toe to toe with Sugar. Can't take and it wasn't even just a regular Sugar. It was a Sugar who was on the shit too.
Sugar was on point that battle. Like I'm not even going to say that was like a slacking Sugar.
Sugar was on point, so I got to give Sharon this because that nigga, like, he don't be backing down from nobody and shit. That I will say.
No, I think that's going to be a good battle.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Who else we got?
We got Arsenal versus Iron Solomon. What do you think about that one?
Oh man, I got to be honest with you, man. Now I got to include the UW in this. I'm kind of worried. Now here's my thing about it. Like, all right, you know, I don't want to sidetrack for your card. You know, they announced Arsenal versus Love. I do not see the internet talking about it at all. I honestly think that Arsenal has to be perfect. He has to go crazy on Iron Solomon to even get niggas to talk about him and Luck. That's just one thing. I know that Arsenal said he always wanted to battle Iron Solomon. Yeah, I got Iron winning. Fuck all that shit, bro. I got Iron 2-1. Like, Ars is dope, but Ars goes on these losing streaks. Well, he'll lose 3-4 battles in a row, like in a month. I don't even think he realizes he be doing that shit sometimes, but he really does. So it's like he's getting for it to be his second to last battle, because he said Lux is definitely his last battle. So you're battling Smack DVD legend Iron Solomon. You know what I mean? You're still technically you should be on Mount Rushmore, but some niggas still question you. They put you behind Hollow or Verb. He got to show up for Iron Solomon. I don't mean show up like he did for Serious Jones. He got to like really show up for Iron Solomon, and I think it'll be a crazy battle.
I think it'll be a crazy battle too, and I see Ars doing that because the one thing about Ars that I know from talking to him is he cares about his legacy, and he's really trying to push his music career after these last two battles. He's not doing one of these things where he's retiring and coming back in 6 months. Like he's really going to go out all on his music career, and I think to do that he wants to have. I don't think he wants to body anybody, honestly. But I think that's why he's picking the opponents that he's picking. I think he wants to have great classic battles. I think he's going to come with everything he's got, and he's going to expect them to as well. I don't think anyone expects a body when you're talking about the level of Ars, Iron Solomon, and Loaded Luck. You know what I'm saying? And nor should you be. They shouldn't be. None of those people should be battling anyone. They'd be able to body. So I think you're exactly right though too. I think if Ars takes a big loss to Iron Solomon, that makes people not care about his Loaded Luck battle as much.
That's a fact. That's a fact right there. How's Iron? What's Iron thoughts on all this?
You know, Iron is somebody that only battles the people that he wants to, if you've noticed. When he's come back, he has not come back and started doing the, you know, every month, every 3 months I'm going to battle. He battles once or twice a year. I've had a really good relationship with Iron, and he enjoys battling on the mass cards. The first card that he showed up to back from his hiatus before he was even battling again was Mass 1. And nobody even knew it was him that was there until like way later. It was kind of funny. And then next thing you know, he's battling Daylight on World Domination. So I fully expect Iron to show out.
Yo, Iron pretty much.
I think they've got a common link too. That I'm wondering who uses this to the best advantage, and that's Mook.
That's who?
Mook. Mook is the common link between Iron Solomon and Ars.
Why you say that?
Because Ars has been wanting to battle Mook forever and has been calling him out, and that's one of, you know, whether it was good or bad, that's one of Iron Solomon's most iconic battles. Was him versus Mook.
I know Iron wants to erase that battle, man.
Absolutely he wants to erase that battle.
And the way to do it is by beating everybody else, like he's been doing.
There's an angle for either of them to use on that one, and I'm wondering who's going to exploit it.
I think it's going to be Ars. Ars will probably exploit it first, I think. I think Art's going to try to exploit that first because it's for the fact that everyone said that Iron lost 5-zip and the whole Skittles getting thrown on him and shit. I think, Art's disrespectful as shit. So I know he going to bring that shit up. But then again, you got Iron Simon who knows how to push it together. So, yeah, I feel what you're saying. He might say you jealous because I battled Luke and you didn't or some shit.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but how hard is that going to hit though? But if you think about it,
I've been working for 10 years to get something I did 5 years ago.
Damn. But I mean, is that a strong enough angle though? Is that really gonna? It's gonna hit. But it's gonna hit like that versus Arsenal saying you went up there and got 5-0 by Mook. Like if he puts it together, a certain kind of. See, that's the thing about it is this: Iron Simon is gonna spend more time on his craft, making sure that shit is delivered the right fucking way. I want to know, is Arsenal going to take that time up to do that versus you just writing the shit down and just spitting it rapid like he usually does? Like, make the angle hit.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be a good battle right there, OB. I'm anxious for that because it's two Smack TV legends. Like, that battle could really get fucking crazy because Arsenal always wanted to battle Iron Simon. So it could get crazy. I want to see that.
Yeah, no, I think I'm really excited for that one. And then the next two battles, I kind of put them together because it's four of the best lyricists in battle rap, period, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. And that's the Ilmac and Chilla and Day and Nicky. What do you feel about those? I feel like those are real rappers battles.
All right, well, start with Day and Mickey. I feel like Mickey he really has to show up. Number one, when you came back versus Danger Zone, and niggas don't really be giving Mickey Sacks his props too. I didn't think he did bad versus Danger Zone when he came back. It was a one-rounder. I had Danger edging him, but I don't think he did bad. And I talked to nigga behind the scenes, and the nigga was like he's going to kill Daylight. He said he knows he has to kill Daylight. There's nothing to talk about, and that's what he's going to do. My thing about it is I know they somewhat cool. Like, what the hell is Daylight doing? I seen Daylight on Twitter doing a whole bunch of weird shit, saying he wasn't going to show up and all this shit. I know he's probably trolling.
Man, you know Day is Day.
Yeah, he's probably trying to amp the fucking battle up and shit. But in that battle right there, I can't call it. I can't call it.
I'm going to tell you this. Nicky and Chilla's promo game has been on point. This track together against Ilmac and Daylight, I thought that was fire. And then, I don't know if you saw Mickey Fax just released a whole video yesterday against Daylight.
Oh, I didn't even see it.
Yeah, it's called Daybreak 5.0 or something like that. It's fire. It's on the King of the Dot YouTube channel. And he put out like a full professional video for that shit. And Chilla's been doing these little mini blogs on Ilmac that have been hilarious.
Okay, I'm glad Chilla's doing that shit. I think Chilla versus Ilmac is a rapper's battle true. Well, Chilla pretty much found his format, which is being more turned up, more amped up. Because back in the day, he used to put a nigga to sleep, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But now I guess he realizes punching more and being more turned up is what fans really want to see from this nigga. So I think it's gonna be cool. I hope Ilmac is ready. You know what I'm saying? To battle a pen game nigga like Chilla. Because here's the thing about it: Chilla pen is way better than Ilmac. And I'm not saying Ilmac is whack. Huh?
All right, hold on there though. Because I'm gonna show you something that kind of gonna prove that false, because Ilmac has one of the best rounds as far as pen is concerned ever with his third versus Big K.
Okay. I know you're gonna bring the Big K up. Okay. But I mean, wait a minute. Wait a minute. So you think his third round is better than all the rounds Chilla had? Chilla got the B-Magic battle, the JC battle. I mean, he has held his weight.
Oh, Chilla's got one of the best pens out there as well. I'm just saying you can't sleep on Ilmac's pen. I mean, his Raising the Bar series has been fire, but that third round for Big K, it was a huge lift because that angle could have fell flat. But the way he put it together, like, that risk paid off, in my opinion. I thought that was the only round that he probably won clearly.
Okay. That might have motherfucking that might have fucking won him the battle on the low too. Cause that battle was fire when it dropped. It was just like, oh shit, what the fuck? And Ilmac, and then his rebuttal too was his rebuttal saving too.
That was the first event I ever went to live.
Was Big Cat Ilmac?
Yep.
And then from there you just jumped into it.
From there, I started going to a bunch of different events. I mean, you know my story. I went to Blackout. I went to High Stakes. I went to, the Gnomes, the Summer Madnesses. I was traveling all over for like a year and a half, 2 years.
Let me ask you that.
Absolutely.
Why? Tell me why.
Absolutely. Because it got me involved in something that I love and that I have a passion for. There was no other way to really jump in the mix. It's not like I'm an MC or anything of that nature, but I've been a hip hop head since the '80s.
That's a fact. So it's like, yeah, so it's your habitat and you love the shit. All right, I ain't mad at that. But who do you see winning? Nikiya or Daylight?
I think Nicky's an unknown. I can't. It's really hard when you don't have a battle history on somebody like you do with Daylight. I think Nicky has become personal, and I think that's a weaker Daylight. I don't think they come personal all that often. I think they comes to rap, and I think Dave's going to have to get personal with Nicky to really bring it home, because I think Nicky brings the rapping, but I think since he is kind of the outsider of the new era of battle rap, I think he's going to try extra hard to kind of bring him in from the rapping and make it more personal too.
Yo, Mickey's gonna have to fuck it. Like, you know what kills me about Daylight is Daylight should actually be the easiest person to beat. But as far as personal wise, you got all this shit that he done got all over the internet, and it's like niggas still don't. I've never seen no one really try to destroy him crazy. Like, they always go one round on him, like 3 rounds of straight personal. Daylight would die.
Yeah, I mean, Dave's got enough stuff out there that you could
definitely do that.
You could do that, and everyone would know the references that you were referring to.
Mm-hmm.
Because Dave's done all this shit, and it's gotten a million views. He's been on World Stars, been on DJ Vlad. You know what I'm saying? He's been all over the place.
So, like, I really want Mickey to get personal and, like, really try to shake this nigga up. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want. And as for Chilla and Ilmac, that's a toss-up for me. I don't really know who's that one.
If I was forced to say who I thought was the favorite going in, I'd say Chilla for the home field advantage.
Oh yeah, because I don't know, because Ilmac can battle outside of huh?
I think if you've got two people that are that equal in their skill set, but one's got home field advantage, you kind of, not saying Ilmac can't pull the win out. I'm just saying I think Chilla's probably the favorite going in. But Ilmac's been sitting on bars since he battled Roan for the title.
That's what I'm saying. He ain't battling so long. That's why I said it's kind of a toss-up. He might come out with some straight ether. And especially with Chilla coming at him like that for the promo, like, I really see him trying to turn up.
No, I do too, because that diss track is fire. I don't know why. For some reason, it's gotten a lot of hate. It's gotten a lot of hate on YouTube, but I do not understand why, because I think it's fire.
That's just fans being fans.
No, I feel you on that.
Yeah, this shit is crazy, bro. But motherfucker, you got that. All right, let's keep it going.
Yeah, let's keep it going. So what do we got next? We got Shotgun Suge versus Shouty Pete. We already talked about Shotgun Suge a little bit. What do you think about this battle?
All right. Now, I'm actually interested in how did this battle come about. That I do want to know. You just called up and said, yo, we want you on match 3 or what?
I mean, Shotty P is definitely somebody that we've been pushing pretty hard at King of the Dot. He's been on all of our major cards recently, and each person we put him up against, like, I'll be honest, especially being Team Homie and whatnot, I did not think he had a shot against Sway. I thought Swade was going to demolish him at the blackout. And that was actually a really good battle. Shotty P held his own. I ain't even gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that's a real interesting battle. I think I'll be honest, this was one battle that I wasn't too heavily involved in the matchmaking of it, but I want to say that Suge was interested in coming back on King of the Dot. It had been a while. I think the last time he battled on King of the Dot was versus Tycoon Tax out in Cali. And
he was supposed to battle Sharon. I remember he was supposed to battle Sharon, and he did. I think he couldn't cross the border. That's when DNA filled in for him last minute.
Yeah, and then they ended up battling on Smack on one of the pre-cards for a big event.
Mm-hmm. So it's been a minute since you've been on that.
It's been a minute, and Suge's obviously been dealing with a resurgence in popularity. He's been on fire the past couple of years. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like he's been straight murdering people. So I'm real interested to see this battle. I'm a big fan of both of these guys. Shotgun Suge's obviously got the size advantage, and even though it's a word battle, that comes into play.
Yeah, that shit plays a part, bro. That plays a part.
It really does. It really does. And so I think Shotty P has to overcome that. But I'm not putting anything past Shotty P because every battle I thought that he was going to get murked in, he either held his own and made it very debatable, or he won.
Yeah, Shotty P been holding his own. What if he's from Detroit, right?
Yeah, he's from Detroit without a doubt.
Yeah, he's definitely been holding his own, and y'all definitely been pushing him. So we're gonna see what he made of right here. The Sway battle I thought was dope, but this is gonna really show what he made of. But to be real with you, I think Shotty P is alright. So I don't really see a problem, but I want to see what Sugar's going to do. Don't go over there and bullshit and slack. I seen it. He had a Heavy Bags interview where he was like, Shotty P's my son. That sounds like Shotty P going to try to kill you. And I'm wondering if the trick situation is going to come back up in this battle.
I'd be surprised if it wasn't mentioned by one of the two.
Yeah, because you battling somebody from Michigan, from the D, where the whole situation happened. So we'll see how he puts it together. But as for a street battle,
Suge even said it in the trailer. Suge even said it in the trailer. He's like, one of these Detroit dudes still got a problem, I see.
This shit might be all right, man. You know what? I got a question. Are the round limits, what are they, 2 minutes, 2:30?
All right, so they're anywhere from 2 to 3 minutes. The main events are 3 minute rounds, and nothing's under 2 minutes.
Okay. All right, so you got that squared away. It's going to be at least 2 minutes. Everybody knows it's right for at least 2 minutes. This shit'll be all right. This might be all right here.
I'm not one of these guys that likes for short rounds, but I'm also not, I'm not about stretching it out longer than it needs to go. People don't need to have 10-minute rounds. But I'm also for, at the level that we're dealing with at Massacre, I expect these guys to be respectful of their opponents in their time limit. I don't expect to have to call time on anybody. I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to look at a watch. Like, I want people to be focused on the battle, not the time limit.
Yeah. I understand that. All right, that might be. I was kind of skeptical at first on the card on some of the matches, but it might be. We gotta see how it squares away, because some of these battles could have been. I think it might be past some of these niggas' prime. I don't know. Like I said with Austin, I don't really know, man. Like, I don't know. I gotta see what you gonna do. Same with Pat Stay. There's certain niggas in some of these matches where I just don't know. Suge and Shotty P, that's not one of the matches though, because both of them niggas are doing their thing.
Now, here's another one where both of these dudes have been doing their thing for a while now. DNA and Jim.
DNA and Jim is a very awkward battle. Very awkward. I think it's kind of somewhat dangerous. Like, some niggas is not going to give a fuck about that battle. You just got to understand that now. Some niggas don't even like DNA, and some niggas think that Jim need to improve. So everyone's not going to be cool with that battle. But in a weird way, it could be good, because Jim's is very entertaining, and he likes to roast niggas, and DNA is damn near the perfect nigga to battle when you have that type of angle on you, when you're good at that. So it might actually be cool. And Jim's blog was crazy, too, at DNA.
I'm going to say this in every interview I do about this battle. I want to see Jim's bring more of his blogging personality into his battle.
Okay.
I want to see him display some of that same character, charisma, some of that same humor in his battle. I think that would do wonders for him. Everyone loves his blog. He's one of the best bloggers out there, like especially from battle rappers. I mean, Big K just kind of shitted on everybody with that last blog, but
yeah.
But Jim, I mean that Jim's DNA blog that was hysterical.
That was hilarious, yeah.
And so I'd like to see him. Jim's is one of my favorite up and comers right now. So this is no shade on him. This is just something that I see could be the next step for him, could take him to that next level of popularity. If he can incorporate some of that same personality.
And I think he kind of needs that. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand, like, well, I'm going to ask you later, but a lot of niggas now are saying winning don't matter. Like, I don't believe that shit. You know what I'm saying? Winning definitely has to matter in a battle, I think. I think Jim's like, this will be a good start, but he has to start getting clear wins, in my opinion. Like, him being DNA would be a good look. DNA's a legend, certified already. It would be a good look if he clearly could beat him, because I think that Jim has a lot of debatable battles, but he winds up losing on the short end of the stick in a lot of them battles. Like with Serious Jones, like everyone was saying he won, but during the battle drop, I think more niggas edge Serious Jones. Like he be having little battles like that. So I think he needs to go all out versus DNA, and then more niggas will really fuck with him hard body. Like niggas fuck with him from the blogging, but it has to carry over to battle rap too. They gotta fuck with your battles too. That's really what you want. You a battle rap before you a blogger. So if blogging is helping you in battle rap, then you know what I'm saying? Like correlate both of them together and shit, and then you'll probably be better. But DNA don't like that blog. He said Jennings really pushed him off in that blog. So now DNA may not hold the fuck back.
A pissed off DNA is not somebody you want to fuck with. Like, people hate on DNA a lot, but DNA is a vet in this shit, and he can kill anybody out there that you think he can't. Like, DNA has killed people that nobody thought that people were expecting him to die against. And DNA's been on a tear recently. DNA had a great battle against A-Ward at Blackouts.
Oh, yeah, man. That A-Ward battle was dope. And, and not for nothing, DNA had a good battle, but niggas got to give props to A-Ward. A-Ward had a very good battle also.
Oh, I'll be straight up. I'm not one of these guys that's all for these religious battle rappers per se, especially if they lay it on too thick. But A-Ward's fire.
Yeah,
I think so too. He's just a fire rapper, and I don't think he harps on the religion stuff too much. I think he lets it guide his own moral compass. But the fact that he's still able to come up with fire and he's not using words, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that shows a different level of skill too.
This shit, this battle, I don't know, man. I don't know. DNA's been showing up. That motherfucker been rapping forever, and he's still doing this thing. I can't even hate that shit.
And now, as far as for what you were saying about wins and losses, all right. So here's my take on that. When you're on the come up, when you're making a name for yourself, you absolutely need clear wins. You need clear wins, because otherwise people have nothing to go back to and say, yo, he bodied this kid right here. Even if it's a nobody, it doesn't matter who you body. You need clear wins. When you get to the level of the Arsenals, the Loaded Luxus, the Disasters, the Pat Stay, the Sharones, those. If it's a mediocre match, you absolutely want to have a clear win. But your best possible outcome is a classic debatable with whoever you're battling.
That's true.
You know,
niggas gotta understand something, B. Like having classics is, debatable classics where niggas argue that the debate who won, that's cool, but ain't nothing better than saying I beat this nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And then you have the other case, and nobody wants to be on the losing end of this case. But if you have a classic body, like say a Loaded Luck versus Calico is probably the best example. Because Calico was still fire enough for you to want to listen to his rounds. His rounds were not slacking. But Luck was on a different level that battle. There was nobody beating Luck that battle. So that's a rare case of two top tier dudes going at it, both being on their A game, and one of them still walking away with a body. But those don't happen very often. I won't even say a body, but a clear win.
That's true.
You know,
you 100% right on that.
At that level, if two guys at that level go against each other and one of them bodies the other, it's typically because one had a really shitty battle, and nobody wants to see that.
Well, okay. That's kind of true. You know what? That is kind of true because nowadays on that level, you know what I'm saying, everybody's supposed to be good. Everybody should be dope. So you right, shouldn't no one be getting bodied unless one is like way more superior than the other.
I hate to bring this battle up because I'm bringing up the same name again. He's actually in my top 5. He's one of my favorite battlers, but I'm talking about 2 of his losses. No one wants to see the DNA versus Calico battle.
You're right. Oh, God, you're right. But that's Calico's fault, though, man. Calico didn't take that serious at all. He went up there like Calico acted like he was somebody in the crowd who randomly battled DNA. Like he didn't take it serious at all, and that's bad dope. I was real pissed off at that battle.
But that's exactly what I'm saying. When you're at that level, the only way somebody's getting a body is if somebody doesn't show up.
Yeah, you're right.
So I'd rather see people, you know, I'd rather see, you know, Big K bodying people on the come up, you know, that Big K bodied people when he choked. Like that's a whole nother level of bodying people.
Hold up, I gotta stop you. Man. All right, let me ask you this. What is your thoughts on a battler choking in a round? Do they lose that round? Can they still possibly win that round? How do you call it?
All right, so here's the case. If I'm judging a battle and there has to be a winner or a loser, I'm saying that if somebody choked in that round, they lost.
Okay.
But the reality of the situation is, all right, if Big K is battling Billy Boondock and somehow Big K chokes halfway through his round, I guarantee you Big K's other half of that round was still better than anything Billy Boondock said.
God damn. Shit. All right. Shout to Billy. Okay.
You know what I'm saying, though? There's levels to this shit. Like, somebody can forget their shit. That doesn't mean the rest of the shit they spit wasn't way better than the other person. So if I'm judging it, yeah, I'm going to call it a loss. But, like, when I look back on it, am I going to say that person's better? No.
Okay. All right. Well, you know, but as far as choking, no period, though.
Yeah, I think, yeah, like I said, you take a loss for the round.
Battle rap is so wild now, man. You know what? Let me ask you this before you even continue on. All right, when you book people for Match 3, right, are you going by their wins and losses, or are you going by they can bring the crowd in, or are you going by just you like them personally? Like how do you even factor who's going to be on a Boston Massacre team, or on a Boston Massacre card?
So for me, it's a combination. I take a few things into consideration. I take into how they've been doing recently.
Okay.
Battles that I want to see.
Okay.
For whatever reason. And battles that I've been hearing a lot of buzz about. And lastly, and probably one of the most important, who do they want to battle?
Who do they want to battle? Oh, so you ask people the names 100%. They want. Well, why? Let me ask you a question. 100%. Why is that? Why is that?
Because, or I won't even necessarily say that I'll ask them, but I'll ask them, would you be interested in battling this person? Does this make sense to you?
Okay.
Because I want people to be motivated for the battle. You know, I want people to look at their opponent as somebody that's formidable, somebody that even if they don't like personally, they have respect for their pen game or their work ethic or whatever.
have you ever been in the case where a battler says, I want to battle this person, and you thought to yourself, like, that's not going to be a good battle, and you said no?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Okay, all right. Because I be seeing, because some of these battles, these niggas be wanting to battle and don't even be making sense. It's like, don't nobody want to see that. But they will want to see it. But they will want to do it. It's just like, so I know you got to be thinking about that, too.
I'll tell you, there's even battles that I've heard a few people say they want to see that because I don't want to see, I would never put it together.
Oh, wow.
Okay. I don't think it's a good battle.
Okay. Yeah, you still got to stay a fan when doing all this because you know what the fans want to see.
Absolutely.
All right. Okay. Who we got next? Oh, my fault.
I also know that there's contingents of battle fans, and some of them can be loud online, but that doesn't really necessarily mean that they're a majority opinion.
And how do you go by that?
You gotta look at everything. You gotta look at what gets views. If you went by some of the people online, you would think that the most views out of anybody. But if you look back, that's not the case.
Yo,
Fresco's a dope battler.
Yo, he's dope. I ain't gonna front. Mm-hmm.
No, Fresco's dope. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, Fresco's a dope battler. But if you think he's pulling in millions in battles, he's not.
Nah, he's not. He's definitely not. Nah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you got to take everything into consideration. Just because he has loud-ass fans that are going to support him, which is great, you want those fans. Like, you want fans that are going to ride for you and try and get you bigger battles than maybe even you should have. But that doesn't mean it's going to happen.
Okay. I agree with that. All right. I hope these battles are listening and shit. All right.
So let's see. We went over, I want to say we went over the whole card now. Did we miss anything?
Well, that was the day one
we haven't
card.
gotten to the GZ day at all.
Yeah, the GZ. Sure. So the GZ is on Saturday and the main event is Sunday? Or is it vice versa?
Yeah, vice versa. Day one's on Saturday at the Worcester Palladium, which is the biggest venue I've used yet for a massacre. We've already sold more tickets than either of the two massacres, and by the time all's said and done, we're probably going to have sold more tickets than both massacres combined.
God damn.
Yeah. No, this is a big venue. If I had the entire thing opened up, it fits more than 2,000 people.
Oh, shit. Oh, so you got a little section of it.
Yeah, and the only thing I didn't open up was the balcony. So the area that I have fits about 1,200 people.
Okay.
So I'm really excited about this venue. This is the nicest venue that we've been at for one of these massacre events yet. And then day two is on Sunday in Ludlow, being helped out by the cats that helped me out with the first event. If you remember, that was in Holyoke, because of 413 Battle League helped me out getting the venue for that. They helped me out with this venue for the GZ day as well. And that's a fire-ass card. There's a lot of battles on that people argue should be on day one. The first of those being Excel versus Oops.
Wait a minute. Wait. You said who?
Excel versus Oops.
Hold on. Wait a minute. I seen something. No, Oops is battling somebody else. I thought I saw.
Nah, it's Excel versus Oops.
Oh, man. Excel about to smoke Oops, man. I fuck with Excel. Yo, Excel's nice. Like I understand niggas don't be fucking with him and shit because of his, they ain't rock with performance back in the day. But Excel's been staying very relevant and shit. I think he's gonna give it to Oops B.
I think Excel is fire. I've had him on every massacre card so far.
Yeah.
He battled Danny Myers. Not necessarily the greatest performance of his. He had fire bars.
Yeah, Danny fucked him up bad.
One of his rounds.
Danny fucked him up bad.
Then he had a fire battle with Shoddy P last year.
Dude, Danny Myers and Shoddy P? Let me go back and watch this motherfucker. Really?
No. No. Excel and Shoddy P.
Oh, Excel, yeah, that was a dope battle. I was about to say, I ain't see Danny and Shoddy P. Yeah, Excel and Chucky was a good battle.
Danny's one that's also been on the previous two matches. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get onto this card, but that's definitely much respect to Danny Myers for sure.
Yeah, the thing about, you know what it is about XLB? Like, Excel's one of the top, well, obviously, it's not that many people coming from Boston. You got Chiller, you got 40, you got him. But it's like, I don't really know what it is with Excel, man, why he's not one of the, like, he doesn't really get talked about a whole lot like that, to be real with you. I don't really be seeing it. He needs a real good fucking win to boost his name up. And I think this might be that chance. Like, Oops is good, but Oops has that choking problem. Can't act like that doesn't exist. It does. So it's just like, this might be
the ability. Oops being in this battle also has the ability for this to get more mainstream attention because of what Oops is doing with his life right now.
Oh, hell yeah. Especially, and we got to shout out Oops. See, that's what I say. Battle rap-wise, I think Excel going to fuck Oops up. But as far as what Oops is doing in St. Louis, oh, that's crazy right there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he really got to be on this shit. Especially if he comes with a message, like when he battled Daylight in his third round.
Exactly.
If Oops does some shit like that in the battle, oh, that's going to be crazy. That is going to be crazy right there. That's about how he formats it, if he's going to do that. And I see him doing something like that. I mean, he's doing his thing in St. Louis.
Absolutely. Absolutely. No, I'm very excited to have him on the card for that exact reason. I have a lot of what he's been doing out there and really trying to make a difference in this community, you know, which is something that more of us should be doing. Then next up on that card, we got Megadeth versus Rosenberg Raw, which is another battle that people think should be on, you know, the day one card.
I fuck with Rosenberg Raw heavy. Megadeth is alright. I gotta see some more from him. But I do fuck with Raw. Raw's been trying to step it the fuck up too. This should be alright right here. You know what it seems like in a sense? It seems like y'all are going more of a street direction, in a sense. You're trying to get more street battles. Am I correct or not?
I don't know that it's necessarily we're trying to be more street or anything like that. These Boston Massacre cards have always kind of gone more towards that way. I think as a company, though, we've always been very inclusive of all styles of battle rap. And that's one of the things that I've always loved about King of the Dot. But the Boston Massacre cards, just because of my own personal leaning, I lean more towards that street style of battle rap, personally. So that's what you're going to see my cards lean towards. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I think that battle's going to be all right there, though, man. I got to see this shit right here. Raw might be talking that shit in this battle.
Yeah, no. Rosenberg Raw is definitely dope, and Megadeth. See, what I like about this battle is they're both aggressive as fuck. They both like to yell in their opponent's face. So I think that's going to make for a very good looking battle.
And you know, Nikiya, real quick, a fan asked, shout to Viju on Twitter. He asked if you're doing a pit format for this venue.
Yeah, without a doubt. It's going to be very similar in style to the way the blackout pit was.
All right.
I always try and I prefer the pit. Ever since I started doing these massacres, we've always tried to do it as a pit format.
All right. He's want to know that real quick. So Raw and Megan,
yeah, no, absolutely.
That's going to be, that might be a crazy battle.
And then after that we've got Dunch versus Essen, which I don't know if you're too familiar with either of these cats. But Dunch had a really, really funny battle versus Farrell on iBattle not too long ago. It was a 5-rounder that got a lot of attention. And Essen's been killing shit on the West Coast. So these are two guys that are going to make for a very entertaining battle. This is going to be more, I would consider this more in the comedy style battle, though.
Okay, so you saying that right there should be a dope battle right there, you saying? I got to brush up on that.
Absolutely. Dunch is fire, and so is Essen. When Essen's on point, you want to watch just a funny little clip. There's a battle on Ruin Your Day. There was a freestyle battle at Blackout, and it was Essam and Laughing Stock. No, Essam. Who was with Essam? It was Phil and Laughing Stock versus Essam and somebody else. I forget. I'm drawing a blank right now off the top of my head. But that shit was funny as hell, and it gives you a little inclination into Essam's style for sure.
Okay.
And then next up on the card, we got Saint versus Time. That's going to be a fire battle.
Saint versus who?
Versus Time, who's out of Detroit. And Saint, you know, from the Geechee Gotti battle out at the bunker.
The only thing about Saint is that I hope Saint writes battle bars for his opponent. That's the only thing that he was missing in the Geechee Gotti battle. I think he was all right. Well, Geechee overshined, I thought, but Saint got to format his shit into battle bars more.
Well, Geechee, I mean, I fuck with Saint, and you know he's a young guy on the come up. I think he's definitely got a bright future in this. Geechee is somebody that, as soon as I saw him, I'm like, that's the next star in this shit.
Yeah. That battle right there
gives me that same feel that Geechee gives me that same feel that Calico does, that Big K does, that he's really out there doing that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Nah,
everybody's going crazy over Geechee. It's really because of the Saint battle that started everything with Geechee, really, where his wave just started taking off.
I think Geechee's got a long future ahead of him. I think Saint does too, though. You know, I've been talking to Lush a lot about Saint because that's somebody that he's been working with closely, and Saint's fire. I'm excited to see what he does with this battle.
Yeah, this battle by the guy right here.
And then next we got a 2-on-2, the Snow and Michigan versus Why Not and Clutch. And that's another one that's going to be a fire battle. You know, two boys coming out of Detroit. Clutch and Why Not have been on the come up, have really been making a name for themselves. So that's a battle that I'm looking forward to. And once again, you know, Snow is a big name. Snow's been on the big stage at URL. Snow's been in some big battles. So this day 2 card is no slouch, that's for sure.
Snow needs this shit. Snow got to have a good performance, a good showing.
And then you got BZ versus Mr. Mills.
Now that's going to be a fire battle too. You got a lot of Detroit battles on your card.
For sure. Well, you know, Gully's been working real close with the
Bar Wars.
With Bar Wars out there and Sean Morrison and crew. That's where Shotty P came up out of. You got a good relationship with them. Joe and I, absolutely.
Okay. And for the record, hold on. I'm just about that. For the record, so A-War was going to battle Jonai, but Jonai retired. It was Jonai, right?
That battle was in the talks, but I don't know if Jonai retired before or after we were trying to get that battle. But that was definitely a battle that was in the talks, and it was something that I think would have been real interesting to see.
Yeah.
I wish Jonai all the best. You know, from going on.
Yeah, with his health, he was saying, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Jonai, man. I'm just saying he had some fire battles while he was around.
Jonai is one of my favorites. You know, I really fuck with his style. I hope he comes back.
Yeah, I hope he get better, come back and get back on the shit.
Absolutely.
They're still fucking up, but I mean, hey, it happens. Yo, I'm sorry, man. I was talking so much shit at Disaster B. I'm sitting there, I got the loud rolled up, watching that battle, like, bar by bar. I want to see what the fuck was going to happen there. I was like, wow, I thought Jonai was going to get this the way he was talking.
No, I was there for that battle. That was definitely, it's hard to take on Diz, period. Taking on Diz and Cali is something very few can do. You almost, it was almost unfair for Joe and I because you have to have a larger fan base to even compare with the energy that Diz is going to bring in Cali.
Okay.
Now, this next battle I'm really excited for because I had some hands in getting this put together is Verse versus Lev Corso. Verse is a cat that I've been watching on 413 Battle League for the past couple of years, and he's fire. Watch out for this kid now that he's getting a shot.
What's his name?
VERCE.
Okay, I know it's the Verse from Fight Club. Okay.
Well, you know what? I'm going to have to cut this short. My daughter just woke up. But the last one we had was Tape Deck versus E-City, which is another fire battle. Tape Deck, somebody that I've been messing with for a long time. But, yeah, I'm going to have to let you go. I got to pick her up. I'm the only one here. But, Kat, thanks for having me on as always, man. We're going to have to do a recap show. You know, I always fuck with you.
Definitely a recap show. I got you.
Absolutely. It was just our schedules getting mixed up this time, man. But nah, I'm glad we finally got to talk.
No, I got you. Yo, as soon as the event's over, I'm gonna hit you up, bro. You be safe out there.
All right. You do the same, man.
All right, bro.
All right.
Hey, I see mad niggas on the line right now. We are definitely having a show tonight. I was talking to Tony Bro earlier and shit. So be locked in for 8:30, man. Y'all niggas fuck with us. I'm out. One.
I'm talking to you. We see it. Talking to you. Are you talking to you? Are you talking to you? You ready? I'm talking to you. We see it. Talking to you. I'm talking to you. Talking to you.